How can design nudge people to do something on your nonprofit site? Hey Internet, I'm Ann, design whaler from WholeWhale. In this episode, we're talking about the 6 laws of the landing page for nonprofits. So what is a landing page and why the hell should you give a damn? A landing page simply is the first page that users hit on your site. So this means it could be any page. But for today, we're talking about the kind of landing page where we want users to take action. Traditionally, this would be known as the conversion page in the marketing world. And for conversion pages, you send traffic there through AdWords, through campaigns, and the ultimate goal is to get users to do something. And applying the same conversion page concept to a nonprofit landing page, we want to have our users do something on our page so that we have permission to talk to them, whether it be sign up for a newsletter or sign up to volunteer, sign up for a class. It's really important for nonprofits to capture users' attention because you get the permission to talk to people and to really build a solid supporter base. People only do something when there's a convergence of 3 things: of motivation, why do I want to do this, of ability, how hard is this to do, and of trigger, what's prompting me to do this. Without any one of those ingredients, people will not take action. But what do you think is the first hurdle to tackle before someone would take an action? I would not be offended if you click pause right now to think about this. And it turns out that ability is the first thing that you should tackle. If you want people to do something, make it easy to do. Keeping the behavior model in mind, now let's jump into the 6 laws of the landing page. Let's start with content design. Number 1, ask for one thing. There's this book by the Heath brothers called Switch, and it's really popular here at WholeWhale. And the authors point out that sometimes users don't take action not because they're lazy, it's just because they're confused. And so we can avoid this confusion by asking users to only do one thing. And that's exactly what DonorsChoose is doing really well here. They're only asking teachers to do one thing, which is get started, click on this button. It's really easy to do, it's visible, it's actionable. Law number 2, back it up. If a teacher is on the fence of whether or not to join the site to create an account, then look, there's Michelle Obama, there's Stephen Colbert, and even Zac Efron with Bieber hair, telling them how great DonorsChoose is to teachers and to students. So use social proof to back up the action that you want users to take. Let them know how cool it is, and they'd be missing out otherwise. That was content for a landing page. What about layout design? We've got law number 3, F it. No, literally, lay out your important content in the shape of an F because eye tracking studies have shown that most users are used to looking at a page scanning down in an F shape. You go across the page and then go down, cross a little bit, and then that's it. Just stick to the left. You can see this F pattern on the DonorsChoose page. It starts out really wide and then goes down. It only goes half across the page and then keeps going down. And another great touch here is you see the little arrow that points to the button that nudges users to, again, pay attention to this part of the page. We will always pay more attention to the left side of the page, so put your important content on the left side. Number 4, ask above the fold. Some of us might be wondering, why isn't there a big flashy header image on top of this DonorsChoose page? Well, what's more important here is that even without scrolling, teachers can already see what is being asked of them. And this also translates on mobile as well. A/B tests have shown that placing triggers above the fold is a boon to engagement as well. So with content and layout done, let's move on to the visual design, which I've got a soft spot for. But we all know that flashy design is not enough. Number 5, give it a hero. A trend these days on websites is to have these big images on top of the site. And it's not just a fad, it actually has been proven through A/B tests that big images, these hero images, do lift engagement on your site. It's not a good idea to use stock photos as hero images because it just looks like unachievable, blissful utopia that is not genuine. And kudos to DonorsChoose for using an image of actual kids who had benefit from their teachers' projects. Number 6, give it some contrast. When you look at this Get Started button, you can actually read it, the white text on the orange background. I'm not gonna lie, I would be the first person to get rid of this drop shadow and the gradient thing going on here, but what's more important that it's readable. The white text on the orange background and also the orange button on the gray background of the site. You can A/B test different colors on your buttons, but at the end of the day, high contrast buttons will help you get more engagement on your landing page. There you have it, 6 laws of the landing page. Tweet at WholeWhale if you have any comments or questions, and as usual, don't forget to subscribe, and if you miss Chief Whaler, here he is, be gentle with your clicks.